Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker pushed the Protect Illinois Communities Act through the legislature, which would essentially ban almost all semi-automatic rifles and set up the same to happen for pistols and shotguns in the future. In response, no less than 74 of the 102 elected Illinois sheriffs have stated they will not enforce the law. Pritzker's response so far has been to just threaten to remove the sheriffs refusing to comply. In addition to the potential unconstitutional ramifications, this has been a study on bad leadership. Threats and punishment are simply bad and generally ineffective leadership tactics. Outright threatening subordinates is a sign of a bad leader, especially when it's little more than a tantrum. County sheriffs are elected, and that is independent of the governor's authority. In other words, not only is Pritzker's approach to threaten people, he doesn't have the authority to do what he says. It is a bad leadership approach to disregard subordinates or other people you're supposed to work with. Elected officials are supposed to represent their constituents. If 3 in 4 of other elected officials, in this case sheriffs, are saying that your approach is bad, a wise person would at least reconsider their position. Finally, consider this article published in American Criminal Law Review. Nullification of the law can take a number of forms. In the case of something like jury nullification, it occurs when jurors, based on their own sense of justice, refuse to follow the law and acquit a defendant, even when the evidence presented seems to point to incontrovertible verdict of guilty. Nullification is considered a legitimate result of an appropriate constitutional process safeguarded by judges and the judicial process. In other words, if a law is bad, you're supposed to disregard the law. This is what the sheriffs are doing in this case.